For the past 15 years, I've been doing this from behind the scenes. I led one of the largest college counseling teams in the country, helping thousands of students annually. 100 plus full-time employees, a team of former admissions officers and reviewers from Stanford, Ivies, and top 15 universities. I've logged over 40,000 plus college counseling hours in the last 10 years alone. Nearly 3 out of every 4 of my students got into an Ivy or top 25 school for their intended major. Over 95% got into top 50. Over $30 million in merit-based scholarships earned. We were recognized as a 4-time Inc. 5000 fastest growing company, ranked #1 education on USA Today, and was invited to speak as a subject matter expert on education and higher education at the United Nations headquarters in New York City. And here's the thing, I'm not sharing any of that to impress you. I'm sharing it because Top 25 Strategy Lab, T25 for short, is directly built on everything I've learned over the past 15 years. And I want you to know exactly who's behind it. Because there's 2 reasons why I built T25. The first reason is access. Real college counseling from someone who actually knows what they're doing is expensive, easily thousands of dollars a year, often more. And that's a reality across the industry. And for most families, that's simply not an option. And that's always bothered me because the guidance that gets students into Ivies and top 25 schools shouldn't only be available to families who can write a big check. So I made a decision. Every insight gained from my experiences, every pattern I recognize, every lesson I've learned over 15 years and over 40,000 college counseling hours, I'm building it all from scratch into T25. This isn't borrowed, this isn't repurposed, this is me sitting down and rebuilding everything I know from the ground up so that any family, regardless of what they can afford, can access the same quality of thinking that used to cost thousands of dollars a year to get. Not watered down, the real thing. Free to start. And the second reason is harder to say, but more important. The college counseling industry has a serious problem. I've seen companies claim that they can help any student build a standout Ivy League caliber profile in 60 days. I've seen acceptance rate statistics that are mathematically impossible. 40% at Stanford, 50% MIT, 60% in Duke. Numbers that are 10 times higher than the actual acceptance rate. If these were actually real, there would be a line around the block to work with these companies. I've seen companies with 38 counselors listed on their website, but only 9 listed employees on LinkedIn, half of which are working part-time or open for work. I've seen companies that claim they've helped over 25,000 students, but only 40 Google reviews, all from the past 2 years. And that's the problem. Families are making one of the most important decisions of their children's lives, and some of them are being misled by people who are exploiting that anxiety. T25 exists to change that. I want every family that goes through T25 Starter, which is free, to walk away knowing more about college admissions than most families who've paid thousands of dollars for advice know. Because when you know what actually works, you can immediately tell whether a counselor or a company is giving you real guidance or selling you something. And here's the thing, the goal isn't to replace college counselors. Heck, I am one. And I know the value of having a great one. I've seen it in over 1,000 families. Every one of my families in my testimonials would have gladly paid to work with me regardless of anything I publish for free. That's the value of having real, personalized guidance from someone who genuinely knows what they're doing. If you're going to spend money on a college counselor, and many families do, you deserve to get your money's worth. T25 is designed to raise the standard for everyone in this industry. Because if a counselor can't give you more strategic and in-depth advice specific to your child than what's already free in T25 Starter, then that tells you everything you need to know. And here's the part that I haven't talked about publicly until now. I still remember when I first started doing college counseling, sitting in my car late at night, filled with a ton of doubt and anxiety, wondering how any parent would trust me to guide their child into a top university when I didn't go to Ivy myself and all my competitors did. However, I made a decision that night that if I was going to do this, I was going to do everything I possibly could do to become the absolute best at it. And from day one, every family I met, I looked the parents in the eye and told them, outside of you, mom and dad, there will not be another person who cares more about your child's future than I do. And that hasn't changed, not in the last 15 years and not in the next 15 years. Because T25 is just that promise, made to every family at every income level, everywhere. If your student is in middle school or high school, or you're a rising senior trying to figure out the next few months, follow me. Everything I post is based on what actually works. Not theory, not clickbait, just 15 years of real outcomes for real families. And join T25 Starter. It's free, takes less than 30 seconds, and the link is in my bio. Start there, see what real guidance looks like, and then decide what you need next. I'm William Chung, and welcome to Top 25 Strategy Lab.